Okay, one of the first steps to retraining your brain and getting your life back from chronic illness, chronic disease, chronic symptoms, chronic pain, chronic all this crap that comes on is rewiring your brain and saying no. Basically, we put up a stop sign and we say no. So recently I've had a setback and I've realized something. I need to wake up and say, no, this isn't gonna happen to me. It's not gonna happen to me. I'm gonna continue to live my life. So I got up, I, brushed my hair, put on a little bit of makeup today, got dressed, and decided that this is not going to be my life. This is not going to stop me. This is not going to stop me from living. It's not going to stop me from doing any of the things that I'm not going to do. And I think one of the things that you have to tell yourself, and I know this from experience, from doing it many times, and even I fall into this trap, is that it is easy to slide quickly into hopelessness, despair, and victimhood. When you think things are going wrong, when you think that, oh my God, not again, like how can this be? I've done everything, like you just fall from strong to victimhood like that. You crash into victimhood, and it is a learned pattern. It's a learned behavior. It's a learned thing from over time. And sometimes you need will. You need to say no. No, not this time. I'm not going to fall into victimhood. I'm not going to fall into this story where I feel sorry for myself, and I sit in this for a while before I'm able to pull myself out of it. You don't need to sit there. So don't sit there. Tell yourself, I'm going to live my life anyway. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do all the things that I want to do, because you only get one life. You only get one chance at life. And if you let this stop you from living, you're letting it take your life. You're letting it define you. And so you need to say no. Put up the stop sign, no. That's the first step in retraining your brain. Just saying no to the patterns, like recognizing, becoming aware. This is a pattern of learned helplessness. This is a pattern of learned despair. This is a pattern of learned help me, help me, help me, right? This is a learned pattern. It's a pattern of helplessness. And maybe you were taken care of when you were younger by everybody. Maybe you fear abandonment and you look for people to take care of you. Maybe you fear not being okay in this world on your own, and maybe you want sympathy, maybe you want help from others, maybe you want empathy, maybe you feel like you haven't been heard or really recognized, or that no one understands, nobody can acknowledge what you have and gone through, and you hold this story very dear to yourself. And so it's very easy to get on the woe is me train. It's very easy when you're suffering to fall quickly into why is this happening? Oh my God, this isn't fair. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't live like this. Like, why? Like, how can I, it's a matter of just stopping in your tracks sometimes and putting up the stop sign and saying, no, I'm not going to go down this path. I will absolutely not feel sorry for myself. I'm not going to play out this learned pattern of helplessness, despair, hopelessness, and feeling like a victim. It's a victimhood mentality that is not your fault. This is not to criticize you. This is not to say that you're doing something wrong. This is a subconscious pattern, and we don't even know it's happening. And so we need to put up the stop sign and say, no, not today. I will not succumb to this, and I will get on with my life. What did I intend to do today? And then do it. And just try to almost like disacknowledge the symptoms, disacknowledge the fact, like, this will go away. Don't fall into the pattern, because when you fall into the helpless and hopelessness and victimhood pattern, and you start to believe it, you start to believe the thoughts that are only just thoughts, that your mind tells you, like, I'll never get better, this is, terrible, whatever your mind tells you. I can't take this, this is never going to go away, right? If we start to believe these thoughts that are not true and are just our subconscious patternings playing out, it robs us of our today. And I know our today sucks when you're not feeling well, and when you're in pain, and when you're suffering, and all these things. But when you believe the thoughts and when you're in your thoughts, it's worse. And we can take a step back that could last days, and we can turn it into a setback that lasts months, weeks, months, years, if we don't stop the patterning. So it's a matter of stopping and saying, no, this isn't my pattern. I'm not going to live out this pattern, and I'm not sick, and I'm not going to be sick, and I'm not going to stay sick, and I'm going to carry on with my day. And we just remind our brain that we're in control here, right? That we're in control here, and we are going to continue on with our life. We are going to live our life despite this. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it hurts. Yes, today is not great. But if we let ourselves fall back into being a sick person, being the person who's not healed, being the person who can't enjoy life until they're healed, then we are creating that label within ourselves. We are creating that victim mentality within ourselves. We are creating the very illness that we don't want. So we have to say no. And we have to remember who we are deep inside. I am, and say your name. Like, I am Lisa. I am funny. I am smart. I am creative. I'm a go-getter. I have lots of passions. I, enjoy family. I enjoy friends. I enjoy this. I enjoy that. Just list out who you are at a fundamental level, right? And live that way. So don't be like living hesitantly. Like, yeah, you're going to go do everything that you normally do. You're going to live your life. You're going to do all these things. But really in the back of your mind, you're still a victim and you're just waiting to be healed before you can live. You really have to stop, put the stop sign up and say, no, this isn't who I am. I'm not a sick person. I'm a healthy person. I am a healed person. I am going to heal. And this is who I am at a fundamental level. And I'm going to live this way. And then you go throughout your day being the person that you are. Instead of being timid and closed off and withdrawn and scared and shy and sad and angry and depressed and hopeless. And, as you go through your day, you're like, but look, I am going to the store. Look, I am doing this. Look, I am doing that. But if it's only with half a heart, you're not really doing it. You might as well be sitting on the couch sobbing. Okay? You have to do it, almost change your mind. No, this is who I am. This is who I was. Remember back to a time when you were young, when you were vibrant, beautiful, strong, healthy, when you had ambitions and dreams and goals, and just remember that person and put them in the forefront. Put that person in the forefront and say, whatever I do today, I'm going to do with that person in mind, with that personality right at the forefront. I'm not going to let this illness take me, because it takes you and it replaces it with somebody that you're not. Right? Down, depressed, sad, closed off, scared, angry, right? That is not who you are. That is what these symptoms are making you become. And it's a choice. We don't think it's a choice. We think it's a response to suffering and pain, but it's at a deeper level. It's a choice, because you can control what you put in your mind, and you can control who you are and who you believe and choose to be. So even if it hurts, even if it sucks, even if you're suffering, even if it's terrible, say, not today. No, I am going to live my life my way today, and this is who I am, and you can't take that from me. This is not going to stop me. I am going to be me no matter what. And you will eventually send signals to your body that, oh, this is who she is. I guess she's who she is. She's going to laugh anyway. She's going to have fun anyway. She's going to interact and be social and have fun and do all the things. I guess we don't need to fire these signals anymore, these pain signals, because I guess there's no danger. There's nothing to fire at anymore, right? So we need to retrain our mind, and we're going to work on retraining our mind step by step. But one of the very first things, after you climb out of bed and ask yourself the question, what is possible for me today? I want you, every time that victim mentality or that helplessness slips in, I want you to put your stop sign up. No, not today. I'm me. I am not that person. And I want you to live the opposite way that you feel. I want you to try to embody who you truly are and want to be. And I know it's hard on these kinds of days. I know it is. But it is the way out. It's one of the ways out. It signals to your brain, hey, she's okay. She's fine. She's not in pain. We don't need to fire these signals anymore. The danger is past, right? The suffering's over. We can tone it down now. It really responds to your mind, and so your mind is critical here. So be you, stay strong, live your best life in spite of, and just let this be fuel for your fire to say, no, I'm not gonna live, curled up, afraid of you, closed off, suffering, crying, feeling sorry for myself, hopeless, praying that it's over, that God takes me or whatever like this. No, I'm not going to do that. I am going to have the best life that I possibly can, and I'm going to be me regardless, and I'm going to bring all the attributes that I want, my best self forward, because that's how you really train your body to settle it down, that you know who you are, that you're confident, that you're not sick, that you're healed. And if your brain believes that you are healed, it will stop making you sick. And it doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen in a week, and sometimes it doesn't even happen in a month. But if you keep at it, your brain will eventually see and realize, she's not sick. I don't need to keep being sick. I don't need to keep firing these signals. There's nothing wrong here, and your body and all the symptoms will settle down, and you can be okay. So I want you to put up the stop sign. That is today's lesson on retraining your mind. Sorry, I have paint on my hand. I was painting this morning. I want you to put up the stop sign, and I want you to say no. I want you to smile. I want you to go brush your hair. Put on a little bit of makeup. If you're a guy, don't put on makeup. But go put on a funny show. Laugh. Be with somebody. Do something that you enjoy. Just stop feeling sorry for yourself. The more attention you pay to the sadness and the despair and the hopelessness and the victim feelings that you feel, the more they will continue to grow. So let's stop it. We need a stop sign. We're not a victim. Yes, we have feelings and emotions that we need to acknowledge, that we love ourselves, and we'll always sit with our feelings, but we won't listen to the BS that our brain spins. We won't listen to those thoughts that say, I'm never gonna get better, this is not, those are lies, those are thoughts. Those aren't emotions, those are thoughts, and we do not have to entertain them. So put the stop sign up today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.